and good evening, and welcome back, fellow space commanders, and welcome to the amazing procedurally generated universe of No Man's Sky. God, to everybody involved. Lovely to see you all again. I missed you. Did you miss me? I mean, I've been away for 2 weeks doing other stuff. We're going on holiday, actually, having a nice time up in Scotland, which was a bit wet, but very, very pretty. So that was all good. But it's nice to be back. It's nice to be back in the freezing cold Southlands of the UK. Where the temperature is now getting to the point where the heating is soon going to have to go on, I feel. But there we are. Anyway, welcome all to the No Man's Sky stream, and we'll venture onwards in a moment. But we must obviously do the thing because the thing is the thing, and the thing must be done. So who do we have in this stream? Apologies, by the way, for being slightly late this evening. Television and dinner was overrunning very slightly, but never mind. We're here. It's important. We're here. Everything's back. We are here. You are here. I am here. We're all here. Everything's good. Right. Little Graham is here. Saying afternoon, so he's obviously somewhere not in the UK, which is excellent. Good to see you, Little Graham. Have a Boo Boo is here, which is always nice to see. An Electron Ghost is here. The Harkooners are here, fighting off the invasion of Arrakis. Have a Boo Boo is here. I think I've already said that. You're here twice. Congratulations, Have a Boo Boo. And Zoe Just Chilling is here as well. Hello, Zoe. Good to see you. Mad Monksoft is here. Andy P783 is here. The Shadow Wyvern is here, doing shadowy things. Enough said about that, the better. Wolf999 is here as well. And Robbie the Rocket. Junior's here. Yay, Junior. Hello, good to see you. The shiny red flag. Where's my shiny red flag? There's my shiny red flag. Yes, there it is. Right. JP Biggs is here. Wintermute GB is here. Of course he is. And he's subscribed with Prime once again. You fool. Of course. Why have you done that? I've got no idea. Arrakis is here. Excellent. I kind of missed them otherwise. Fighting off the invasion of the Harkooners. Resender is ready with a party of 2. So welcome to Resender and your significant other, if that's who they are. I don't know. Anyway, welcome. Commander Lenslark is here as well. Resender has subscribed as well. Thank you very much for the subscription. You crazy person, you. Commander Dusktal is here. The Far Fons is here as well. Excellent. Leslie Graham's from Canada. Good man. Best country in the world. I'm looking a bit faded. Yes, something's gone up with. Actually, I can see a bit of a weird. Something's not quite right with my green screen tonight. I don't know what it is. I did fiddle with it a bit before too, and I shouldn't have to fiddle with it because it's sort of set up. I don't know. Something's up with it. It's the light levels supposedly haven't changed, so I don't know what's going on. It's slightly busted, so we may just have to kind of roll with it. Okay. So maybe some space goes. Yes, if I prod the screen, look, weird glowy stuff appears above me temporarily. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Whether I put some dents in it or something. Maybe it's just because it hasn't been used for a couple of weeks. I don't know. Maybe the green screenness has ebbed out. Do I need to spray some transparency fluid on it? Maybe. Is that how it works? It's space magic, isn't it? Space clouds, that's what it is. Fiddling during a stream could be problematic. You're quite right. So we won't do that because then something will bust. Boundary failure, exactly. Yes, because I love green screens because you can do things like that and reveal strange alternative universes behind your head and stuff, which is a bit weird. Maybe it needs to warm up. I don't know. I think it's something to do with my lights. That's made it worse, and I don't know what's causing it at all. It's something's not right. I'm gonna leave. I think I might. That's glaring in my eyes. That can't be right. I'm gonna. No, I busted it. I think judging on that, I need to iron it. It looks much worse on the screen than it does in real life. I'm gonna. No, I don't know. Something. Even my camera has. That's slightly better. I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's go to this room over here and hope nobody notices. Maybe it's too much light. Is the camera overexposing, or is it glaring? Maybe. Oh no, that's helping. Kind of. It looks overexposed, doesn't it? And I'm now slightly transparent. I'll need to fix that. Something's definitely wrong, isn't it? I don't know whether the camera's picked up an update or what's happened there. It's not auto exposing correctly or something. Anyway, never mind. We're supposed to be playing No Man's Sky, not asking about the camera. So I don't know. Is it better if I sit further back? No, that's not. What the camera is definitely. Re-record, don't fade away. Something's definitely up. We'll always see through it, I know. Dear. Right, okay, so you're going to have to remind me because I can't remember what I was doing last time. Did I get my freighter? I think I did. Let me go and get that. Call Rent a Ghost. If you mention house needs haunting, just call Rent a Ghost. What was that? That was Timothy Claypole, wasn't it? And they used to sort of hold their noses to transport. It's amazing BBC special effects. I did get the Star Destroyer. Okay, so I think what happened is I didn't have a great deal of time to check out the Star Destroyer, did I? So we should certainly do that. I can't remember. I went back to an old save and renamed it. That's right. And because we can now save. We can name our saves, which is a jolly useful thing to have. The only thing I've changed on my PC, actually, I did upgrade the graphics drivers because it was nagging me. Maybe that, well, would that affect the camera? I don't know. Something because I haven't changed anything else in here. There's no other lights on because I don't have the other lights on when I'm in here because it's supposed to be balanced. So I don't know what's going on. It's bloody computers. That's what it is. You don't change it. See, in the olden days, back in the good old days, with my trusty ZX Spectrum, right? You know, it was what it was. It didn't change week to week, a month to month. Whereas PCs, they're just not the same, are they? You know, you leave everything exactly how it was, and then the following day you switch it on, and it just doesn't behave the same way. It's just annoying. I do appear brighter than that, do I? My IQ has gone up. So maybe it's something to do with the graphics. Maybe it's the Russians. I don't know. I'm just going to double. I'm going to do one more thing. So I promised I wouldn't fiddle with this, and now I am. Maybe something's been reset in the camera control. I don't know. I can zoom myself in and out. That's not helping, is it? Focus and exposure is on auto. Oh, that looks better. So I look a bit dark now. Maybe it's the exposure there. I mean, that looks a bit happier, doesn't it? It looks quite low FPS now, though. I don't know what's happening. I'm going to leave it alone. I should know better. Could be the Russians. It could be the Russians. Yes, because they're definitely going to be hacking into my live stream as a top target, aren't they? I'm glad I appear brighter though, Julia. That's encouraging. So clearly, my intelligence and general suave sophistication is transmitting itself through the wonders of the internet. Right. So I've got my freighter. Okay. So let's go and have a look. What's it like? I don't want to reset my freighter base. So let's have a look at customized pictures. Oh yeah, I have as well. So. Well, I can sort of, except my mouse doesn't seem to go all the way around that way for some reason. Well, that's as far as it goes. Okay, so I can sort of, hold A, change camera view. Ooh, that sort of zooms in and out in a weird. It's like a Star Destroyer, doesn't it? Okay. Kind of works. It does actually look like a emphasis on the pier. Yeah. Thanks, Wintermute. It does kind of look Star Destroyer-y, doesn't it? I don't know what that noise is in the background is, but it's nice and big and chunky. That's excellent. So I think it's pretty cool looking. So the other thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to reinstall the Hollyhop drive. Which I don't know if it transferred over from the other freighter I had. So let's where would that should be in here. Okay, so we can probably see the freighter here as well, can't we? So there we are. We called it the Imperator, which isn't is probably not a very good imperial name. Similar to, but legally distinct from a Star Destroyer. I think that's probably true as well, isn't it? So I've got my solar powered starship. I've got a whole bunch of equipment. This new. I'm still going to get to grips with this because I haven't really played around with it too much, but it's got filters on it, hasn't it? Because they've changed the UI since I played a lot. I only had really one go last week. Not last week, the week before. I'd managed to ditch all my stuff. That's right. That's right, because I didn't pay attention or I made some mistakes. Okay, so those are all the storage lockers, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, presumably. Or have I only got 6? Oh no, I've only got 6. Okay. So I want to install. So what have I got? I've got a hyperdrive, a matter beam, a singularity engine. Is that the Holly Hop drive? I think that is, isn't it? Got a temporal warp computer, an interstellar scanner, and a supercharged slot. What does that do? What's a supercharged slot? I like it, but I don't know what it is. Sounds really, really cool. What does it do? Who cares? It's supercharged. That must be good. What's that for? Supercharged slot gives a bonus to the upgrade put in it. Okay, well that sort of makes sense. It's not how superchargers work, by the way. I love it. This makes me laugh. This sort of thing. It's like Tesla has purloined the word supercharger as well, haven't they? For fast charging of their cars, so you can get a Tesla supercharger. Whereas actually a supercharger is a very specific thing. So which has got all the supercharger does, by the way, is it's a pump. It's an air pump that basically spins around and pushes air through it. That's what a supercharger is. When you supercharge something, all you do is fill it up full of air. So it's all, okay. So is this new in the patch, by the way? Because I had to install the patch this afternoon to get the game to work again. So is this a new thing? For because I don't remember that from. It's like turbo means fast. Exactly right. Yeah. So I quite like that. Yeah, turbo is a very cool word. I mean, and I'm from the 80s, as you may be aware. Well, I'm technically from the 70s, really, but I kind of grew up in the 80s where everything, turbo was fun, and if you weren't taken seriously at all unless you have the word turbo written on the side of whatever. It doesn't matter what it was, whether it was a car or a computer, or maybe even an electric toothbrush. You had a turbo version. It was clearly better than the obvious version that didn't have a turbo on it. Lenslark is exactly right. Well done, sir. Because supercharger is like a turbo, but not mechanically driven, not by. Yes, exactly. So it's driven off a belt usually, off your engine, rather than the turbo, which recycles waste exhaust gases to make sure it works. Turbos are more efficient, but superchargers just are cooler. Okay, that's basically all you need to know. And I've got one on my MX-5. That's how I know about superchargers. Okay. The Shadow Wife. My BMX was a turbo, says Thomas. What does a turbo push bike do? Does it make sort of noises every time you come off the pedals or something? A turbo push bike. Excellent. That is classic 80s stuff. It's got Dad, I must have that BMX. Why, son? It's got the word turbo on it, so it's clearly better than the one that doesn't have the word turbo on it. That's how things were sold in the 80s. You just basically put the word turbo on the side, double the price, instantly. Shadow Ivan says the non-supercharged slots are the T-throttled ones. We're not going there. I see what you're trying to do. No, we're not going there. Chili says rather than a turbot, a turbo, of course, which is less efficient out of water. It is. It doesn't work too well out of water, does it? I used to have a PC with a turbo. Yeah, me too. Who remembers in the chat? Okay, PCs with turbo buttons. They were a thing. They genuinely were a thing. Basically, it was on or off. So what it was, this is a bit of retro geekiness before we get carried away with anything else. Is in the olden days, way beyond, there were certain bits of software that would only work with PCs at a particular speed, right? And the problem was if you increase the speed of your PC, the software actually stopped working because it couldn't cope with the PC was running so fast. So you had the option to slow your PC down with an on-off button for the speed, the CPU speed, right? Now, in a fit of marketing amazingness in the 80s, somebody coined the idea of putting a light next to the button with the word turbo above it, so that when you press the button to increase the clock speed of your PC, a light lit up with the word turbo on it, which was instantly incredibly cool, right? And of course, nobody ever switched the damn thing off, because I mean, who would not have the turbo light on their PC unilluminated, right? And that's how things were. Our Conans had one, excellent. Electro Ghost had 3 of them, excellent. Or was the third person to say, "Go faster, Stripes." Yeah, this is what DOSBox is for. I know. But anyway, so sorry, there we go. Big trip down memory lane there. Everyone else is going, "What? What are you talking about?" DX66. Oh yes, we're going back into the olden days. Oh goodness. Okay, so we've got a supercharged slot, which we presumably can put something in. I've just got one supercharged slot, it would appear. So what do I do? Do I move and put things into the super? Oh, I get a... Okay, technology has now been supercharged. This technology's effects have been supercharged by high voltage nanowires. That's what we need. some high voltage nanowires. What does that even mean? I love it. DX266, yeah, clock doubling it was called, wasn't it? Yeah, it's all good stuff. Definitely had a turbo button on my PC. I don't think it ever worked with CPUs I was using though. I had a 286 with a Go processor. Oh, now we've started. I don't think it will have any effect on the Singularity engine. So what you're basically saying there, Julia, is that my high voltage nanowires won't work with the unstable, highly experimental gravity device generating a wormhole thing. Okay. So okay. So can I check how far does my... Okay, so basically at the moment my freighter warp drive, Lightspeed warp drive, freighter hyperdrive thingy, has a hyperdrive range of 169. So if let's see, what does it do if I move it into there? Oh, look, I get a boost. It's yay! Bigger wormholes. Nobody needs bigger wormholes. That sounds very uncomfortable. Oh, you'll get some more when you open up all the slots. Oh, okay, so I've got to... Yeah, okay. Well, we've supercharged... That's a pretty good start to the evening. We've supercharged the hyperdrive, sir. Excellent. Wormier wormhole. very, very wiggly indeed, sir. Right, okay, so we've supercharged the hyperdrive by using high voltage nanowires. Okay, so if you need to soup up your car, okay, don't remap it or anything like that. Just high voltage nanowires. Okay, that's the way to do it. Right. Okay, well that's the thing. I don't know if it's not a particularly good hyperdrive range, is it? So can I do anything more about that? A class C is 1 slot, B equals 2. Oh, okay, so we only get the 1. Okay, so that's it basically. So can I improve that? Because that hyperdrive range is pretty ropey, isn't it? Can I do anything about that? Or is that it for this? I presume I had on other stuff. What else have I got in here? I can't. Amplified warp shield. Like I say, that's not really it, is it? So the temporal warp computer did that. That's also upgraded it a bit as well. So let's put that next to it. I don't think these are... They don't do anything, do they? But those two seem to have hooked up. Oh, install hyperdrive upgrades from derelict freighter missions. Okay, so and bang in the other ones to add in. Okay, so I have to get a quantum computer, which I don't have at the moment. I don't have that either, but we'll put them in there. Maybe we'll pick up those bits. Oh, hang on, aren't I in non-creative mode or something at the moment, which I can just go basically cheat? Have I got to reverse the polarity? I thought I had to inverse the polarity of the neutron flow. That's a very good point. That's right, because everything's in free mode at the moment, isn't it? Which I probably ought to switch off at some point. There we go. That's basically doubled my hyperdrive range overnight. Okay. Okay, so that seems to have done the thing. Okay, so we've got a super duper upgraded hyperdrive drive. Excellent. Progress has been made, I feel. Now I'm wondering whether I should set a few things up before I go back into creative mode, because it's a big time saver, isn't it? not having to craft or anything. I do like this approach. I think this is a very mature approach to gaming, because you know, a criticism of any game of this type is sometimes the grind gets in your way, right? I mean, I don't mind a bit of grinding, because there's gameplay in there and it's fun to find rare and unusual things, right? But when you're just trying to go through the process of upgrading a few bits and pieces that allow you to do the thing that you want to do in the game, I think it's mature to allow the player to bypass certain bits like this. I think it's good. So I'm very much in favour of this. Now, some people may disagree with me, and I get why, because sometimes you are bypassing aspects of the gameplay which force you to go around various different routes and stuff. I get that, but for people like me who just want to play a certain type of thing, if I just literally want to go to, explore in a spaceship in a certain way around, faffing about with a whole bunch of grinding stuff that I don't really want to do before I can do the thing that I do want to do is annoying. I like the fact, you see, and I'm not the only person I would be cheating in this scenario is cheating myself, right? So if I want to have the game in free mode for a bit, while I either play around with the game mechanics, or just enjoy myself because it's nice and easy and I haven't got any threats, then that's my choice as a gamer, right? And then if I go, right, okay, so I'm kind of familiar with the game now, I know how things work, now I want to switch the difficulty levels on and give myself a bit more of a challenge, that's good, right? And if you lack discipline, you can take. So I think playing the way you want, I think it's a really good idea. Blaze your own trail. I think that one's. Is it pay to win? I don't think it is it? I mean, I'm not doing anything different. I'm not the only person I'm arguably potentially cheating out of a gameplay is me. So, and you can't, it's not a pay to win scenario, is it? I get that pay to win. I mean, if you're in a multiplayer game where you can buy an advantage over other players, I don't think that's right. But No Man's Sky isn't kind of a competitive game like that, is it really? As Dara O'Brien put it, I unlocked the content in the shop with a credit card. Yeah, it is still nice to play the game at some point. Yeah, I think that's. I mean, you've got to do certain things as well. So let's just. What other technology in here is that I might be interested in? What have I got in my backpack at the moment? I've got an unlicensed biological ion shield, some life support, some pumps. That sounds like it needs to be there. Oh, no, that doesn't. That's the movement system. Life support jetpack. That's a shield. Surely that goes there. Yeah, there we go. Don't know what the T-gel is. What's that one? That's an aeration membrane. A trade rocket. Okay, that one was excited. But we all. Hello Games have already said units received. Yeah, we lose the opportunity to shout contradictory instructions in the chat. Well, that's you can still do that. I mean, go for it. If all players in the game agree to a rule change, it's not cheating. It's just house rules. That's right. Yeah. Yes, I think a personal refiner is a really good addition. So let me go and find that. I will install that because that is a useful thing to have. What else is in here that I might be interested in? An oxygen recycler increases the base capacity. Yeah, see that sounds like a useful thing. Let's have one of them. Let's move that over to there because that does a thing, doesn't it? There's a hazmat gauntlet. So that sounds like a useful thing as well. In fact, they're probably all useful, aren't they? Really, but. Didn't the Ghostbusters have an unlicensed particle accelerator? Yeah, that sounds fun too. Okay, so that's a movement thing. That one sounds like it's a movement thing as well. Yeah, see, that one gets a bonus. That one looks like it needs to be over there. So I've kind of done this wrong again, as per usual. Let us move those ones up. To there. That one sounds like it goes there. Yes, look, it then gets a bonusy thing. Right, so that's shields. Is there another shieldy thing? A shield lattice. Don't know what that does, but it sounds like a good thing to have. Okay, so that's there. That's all about life support, which I think I've now done. Yeah. This is all about movement, which again I think, although there is that thing there. Let's do that, and then that's a. I don't know what that does. Does that go in there? No. I've got two other things I can install. A hazmat gauntlet, which is definitely useful. Let's have one of them. And whatever that is. That's a membrane thing as well. And most of those things are pretty ordinary. Those two sound like they go together, but they don't. That's weird. Okay. My wings are like a shield of steel, says Mad Monks of it. Isn't that Batfink? Was that Batfink? I'm trying to remember now. My 80s cartoons. It is Batfink, yes. Hong Kong Fooey. That's another good one. Number one groovy guy. What was that? What was the? I always used to like. Who was the lady in Hong Kong Fooey? Rosemary, the telephone operator. I used to like her. I don't know. She's probably my first crush, actually. Thinking about it, Rosemary, the telephone operator. Why, thank you. The old exchange plug and play thing, cables and stuff. Good days. Right, okay, so what about my starship? Let's have a look. What else was it? See, I'm going to try and sort this out because this inventory stuff is, so okay, so I've got the deflector shield and some armor and the uranium resonator. I think that sounds good. Have I got any other shieldy things in here? A glorious vacuum drive, a deionized fuel injector, a pulse engine, a photon cannon, an economy scanner, and a rocket launcher. Have I got any other shieldy things? Look, there's a supercharger, a fragment supercharger there. There's a Dyson pump. That sounds like a cool thing. There aren't any extra shieldy things though, so I think shield-wise we're there. I feel that all the weapons should be down one end. So that's a drive unit. Let's move that. That's a drive unit. Is that? No, that's not right. That's a hyperdrive. Yes, there we go. That's a fuel injector. That's a supreme upgrade for the hyperdrive. Yes, that one is. No. It'll go well. TCO44 Hydro, how you enjoy 4.0? It's very good. I'm getting used to the UI at the moment. I'm just sort of Rosemary, says Jiggly. Rosemary, there we go. Yeah. It's like the Red Dwarf episode where they're talking about Wilma. That's right. Well, I'd go with Betty, but I'd be thinking of Wilma. Go to the station, S-class the ship, then max all the slots. Okay. Okay, so say that again. Go to the station, S-class the ship. Oh yes, okay, that's not a bad idea. Let's pop across the station because you don't want to see me just playing around my inventory all day. That would be very, very dull. Right, head to. Let's take the ship out for a spin because we haven't really had a good look at the Star Destroyer from the outside, have we? Let's do that. There's my spaceship. That jolly nice thing, the Solaris. There we go. First time chat from Dinky Char. First time watching you live since I found your ED Law videos. Good grief, that's going back a little while now. Got to say, thanks for getting me into sci-fi. Well, no, my absolute pleasure. So glad you're getting into sci-fi. So you've got a massive journey ahead of you if you're just started getting into sci-fi. Plenty of good stuff to get involved in there. So knock yourself out on that one, Dinky Char. That's awesome. Have you played out with the law menu? Not really. No, I did see that. Now, where is that again? Is that where was that? I do remember coming across that. Is it the guy? Yeah, this bit, wasn't it? So this was very cool. When you could find out stuff about stuff, catalog knowledge, that was it. It was that one, wasn't it? Yeah, so I haven't really played around with this much on this particular save, but my previous save did have quite a bit in it. So we will at some point, once I've learnt my way around and I've had fun with this Star Destroyer, we'll go back to my original save, I feel, and resume the lore. Look at my amazing spaceship. This bit is nice and big, isn't it? Let's just fly away from it a little bit. We can turn around and have a look at what it actually looks like from the outside. I think. Look at that. It's my starship. It's my Star Destroyer. So that is very good. CERN is in Switzerland and it's probably French. Are we still talking about plasma accelerators or something? And they added the base building NPC missions to the lore journal on experiment. Oh, okay, that's quite good. I don't know why we were all thinking about Wilbur. She would never leave Fred, we know it. Yeah, quite right. That was a good episode. I have been watching Red Dwarf again recently, actually, because my son's picked up on it. And it's still brilliant. It's still brilliant. Dinky Joe, is it possible for me to stream in 60 FPS? That is a very good question. What I'll have to do is I'll have to go and try that, see if my PC will cope with it. I haven't got a super duper state of the art PC. I think by modern standards I'm quite middle of the road. So I will investigate that one for you, Dinky Joe. That's a good concern. I'm not. What am I streaming? What am I streaming at the moment? I'm presuming I'm streaming in 30 frames per second or something. Oh, this is a pirate base, isn't it? Can I actually upgrade my ship here? I don't know if I can, because I think we came to this place to get the freighter, the Star Destroyer style freighter, didn't we? So I'm not sure here, because this is a pirate base, whether this is actually going to work. We may have to warp drive to the next system. I'm at 1080 30 FPS. Okay, so that may have been a constraint from before I had a decent internet connection. So I may not have updated. I'll check into that for the next stream. That's probably not a bad call. Look at my amazing ship. That's right, we'd investigated this quite cool planet. So look at, there's a serious number of ships about here. That's what I also like about this game, is there's so much space traffic about, isn't there? There's freighters over there, there's an asteroid over there, there's a bunch of freighters there, there's my freighter there with its accompanying fleet, and the SS Normandy there. There's the anomaly there. There's just loads of stuff going on all the time, which is really, really good. So let's go to a better, well, not a better system, but a system whereby it's got a normal place. Let's go there. Rendering. My eyes are only 30 frames per second. Well, I must admit, I've got my monitors locked. Well, my monitors are old school as well. They can only do 60 frames a second, so I don't usually play games beyond 60 frames per second. And I've only got a GTX 1070 at the moment. And I find 60 frames per second more than playable. I can see that 50 frames per, anything more than 60 frames per second is better, but I don't generally. If it can manage 60 frames per second, I'm pretty happy with it. And, you know, for actual game playing, I don't mind watching videos at lower frames per second, but that's new as well. What's that wiggly thing in the entrance? And so I've also switched. That's one thing I have done since last time, or last week, or 2 weeks ago, is switch to the ultra settings in game. And I don't know if No Man's Sky has a FPS counter. I suppose I could switch on with NVIDIA, couldn't I, just to see how well my PC is. Let me just see if I can do that. Is it Alt Z or Control Z or something for the? There we go. The GeForce experience. You can't see this, but let me just see. I'm just interested in. And that's performance tuning. Okay, so actually that's showing some interesting stuff which you also can't see. GPU utilization is at 66% at the moment, which doesn't sound like it's too bad. Let me just see if I can put a. How do you put the thingies on? There is a way to do this. HUD or something, isn't there? Here we go. Performance. Let me just put that on. I don't think you guys can see that, unfortunately. I think you have to do something in. Streamlabs to see it. But I'm just going to leave that in there because let's see how well Ultra is working. Okay, so what this is showing is I am getting a totally solid 60 frames per second when playing. Oh, it just dropped to 58 there. Oh, now it's dropped to. Oh, no, it's back up again. There's a few tiny drops down to 55. There. So I've got my NVIDIA. I've got it set to limit to 60 frames per second because what's the point if my monitors can't go any higher? As it de-stresses my graphics card a bit, to be honest. So I've got it. I've basically told my graphics card not to bother going faster than 60 frames per second because what's the point, right? So basically on Ultra then my PC is both recording and streaming and playing obviously the game at 60 frames per second, and it seems to be quite happy with that, so which I suppose is good. Let me just see if I can switch that off now. I can't figure out how to. There we go, off. There we go. Right, because then numbers appearing on my screen. Okay, well that's interesting because before I'm pretty sure my PC struggled to get the Ultra mode. So there was a reason it was on high, which I can't remember what it was now. But anyway, I presume they've optimised the game a bit over the time as well. And yeah, I've got the VSync switched on because I don't like the screen tearing. Yeah, that does annoy me. So I can see it. It's horrible, isn't it? Screen tearing. So so I've left it at 60 frames per second, locked by the card, which seems to sit with my monitors quite well. They did do some optimization around 4.0. It's awesome that it can still mostly do 60 frames per second while streaming. So I mean, so I'm playing it at 60 frames per second. What I'll do next time, I'll have a play with OBS and up the streaming to 60 frames per second, and see if the PC copes with that. Oh, by the way, there was a ship upgrade station in Pirate System. Was there? Okay, well, in that case, never mind. Sorry. Okay, so upgrade class, 16,000 nanites. Let's do that. Okay, so we're now an S-class ship. That was easy. Okay, so I suppose I could add some more slots in here, couldn't I? Upgrade starship. Apply augmentation. Presumably I've got one of those then. I must have some of these. Oh, it's just the game just still giving me freebies. Not sure how much more space I need really. Let's just do that line so it looks neat. There we go. That'll do. Not be too greedy, do you? I had a lot to do with optimising to get it working on Switch. I suppose so. So maybe there have been some kind of bonuses based on that. That we've all kind of because it's you know this game has never ever been all that resource heavy, which has been good. It feels like it's a really well optimized game. It doesn't seem to have much in the way of bloat. It never has really, although you know I didn't initially run it on ultra settings, but it's always been a performant game. And not sacrificing much in the way of visuals, to be honest. Okay, so that's good. These fellas are funny. Hello. I don't need anything from you. Right, okay, so we've upgraded that. Let's go and have another look then. So we've now got an S-class ship, which is very cool. Right, so this is our starship. So what have we got? We've got a supercharged slot. The starship has a supercharger too. Oh, I sent you some S-class upgrades for your free time. Oh, thank you very much, Harkonnen. So 2 S-class. Okay, so we'll have a play with that one. Okay, so that's the launch thruster. Let's have a look in here. What have we got? What does the Dyson pump do? That's a weapon enhancement. So there's not much I can do there really to improve the launch. Yeah, so the hyperdrive makes sense, I think, to put in this slot. That seemed to let's. Oh, okay, hang on a minute. That's an S-class. There we go. That seems to be doing some good stuff. Okay, so our hyperdrive range is now up to 500 and something, so that's pretty impressive. That's an S-class launch thruster upgrade, though, so that feels like that should be the other way around. Let's put that there. There we go. Cool. Okay, so hyperdrive and emerald drive. Okay, so that's. Right, let's move the weapons along. Where does the pulse engine? Does that go with that lot? Let's just move these up a bit. Oh, it's got loads of supercharged slots. Ooh. And they seem to randomly sort of appear. Okay, so hang on a minute. That's the emerald drive. So we could put in the other drivey things in there, couldn't we? To just upgrade the hyperdrive as much as possible. Let's do that. There we go. Dyson pump, it powers your vacuum cleaner. I've got a Dyson vacuum cleaner. They're very good. Okay, supercharged infra knives now fire like beam. Okay, I like the idea of putting the guns. So what happens if the phase? Okay, I could put the phase beam. So there's the intra knife accelerator. I've been told that's a good thing. There it is. Let's have one of them. There we go. So we've had the intra knife accelerator is now in the supercharger. I feel like the phase beam ought to be in there as well. I like the phase beam. So that's an advanced beam capacitor. That's a long range thingy. What's that one there? Economy scanner. Okay. That one feels like it should be an engine tech. But it's not. Does the ship have a ludicrous speed mode? I think it should, shouldn't it? There's a Q resonator there as well. That sounds like a thing to have. Let's have one of them. That goes in there. So we've upgraded the phase beam with supercharger. The intra-knife accelerator has also been supercharged. That's quite good. You want the upgrade for the intra-knife accelerator to add an extra shot. Okay, so is there another one in there? That rewires the phase beam with nano. I love the explanations here. Okay, so that sounds like a good thing. Let's move some of these out of the way for a moment. I like the phase beam simply because I like beam lasers. Oh no, hang on, I've got to keep that there because of the supercharger. So if I put that in there, does that? Oh, it does. I think I get the benefit. Okay, that's quite cool. Okay, so there's a Dyson pump. That's a fragment supercharger, so we don't need that. Okay, so that looks quite good. That's the photon cannon. I don't know if we need the photon cannon anymore, but I might, if I'm going to have it, I might as well upgrade it. Let's do something with the positron ejector. That one goes in there. That upgrades the photon cannon a bit. That's cool. Then we've got just the pulse engine and the Vesper sail. And that's the rocket launcher. So the rocket launcher should kind of be down there, really. And the rocket launcher works quite well. I've seen just under 100k DPS on intra-knife. So what have I got now? Peak damage 100k. Wow. I put my Q resonator in the supercharged slot, but don't tell the one. I suppose I'm playing Tetris with my cargo on. Okay, well that's good. That looks a bit more optimised. I know it won't satisfy some of you, but that's kind of tidied up as well. Okay, what about the multi-tool? Okay, there's not much in here. The multi-tool has got a scanner, a vacuum computer, a quantum probe. Mind where you put your quantum probe, everybody. And a non-causal processor. That sounds cool. There's the train manipulator, a bolt caster. That's important to have. Analysis visor and a mining beam. Have I got the? See, what I need is the advanced mining beam. I'm always. Oh, there's a supercharged slot for that. So actually, presumably I want the bolt caster in that, don't I? Let's have the weaponry in there because why wouldn't you? Now that must be the advanced. There we go. I do want that. There we go. That looks pretty cool. And then the freighter, which is out of range at the moment. But Harkonnen did say, he said, I'd upgrade the class on your multi-tool. A vacuum computer for your Dyson pump. Yeah. As I said on Twitter a few weeks ago, I think it was. If you clean your vacuum cleaner, you have in fact made your vacuum cleaner, haven't you? So that implies that you are in fact a vacuum cleaner. Isn't that right? Well, I thought it was funny. Right, that's spaceships. This guy down here. Let's go that. Now, can I upgrade? No, I don't want to do that. I want to upgrade my thingy, don't I? There we go. Add slots and improve classes. Dad jokes again. Genie says crickets. Supercharging the scanner upgrade. Oh no, that's quite a good idea. Let's do that. How would a vacuum get any cleaner? Well, well, dad jokes. I like dad jokes. Dad jokes are good. So what if people roll their eyes around you? That's kind of the point of dad jokes, isn't it? Okay, that should make me A class. Ooh, one more. The only one I can't upgrade is the freighter, isn't it? There we go. Now we've got an S class thingy. Okay, so now I've got a problem as I can't. Maybe I should put a few more extra slots in it. Let's do that as well. Let's have. It's given me an extra supercharged slot, so that's a bonus. That'll do. Oh, I didn't do the last one. Just do that one. It gets very expensive after that, doesn't it? Not that I'm paying for it, but right. So okay, so put the scanner. Where's the scanner? There's the scanner. Into there. Then move obviously all the other ones up. Move those ones together. There we go. I've got the mining, resonant cooling systems, etc., etc., etc. Okay, that's quite good. In a vacuum, no one can hear you clean. Very good. The only thing I've got left actually is a personal force field, which sounds like a useful thing to have, doesn't it? Let's do that. Where would that go? Does that sit anywhere? Maybe that would be a good thing to have in there. Because it's going to... Yeah. Right. Okay, now we are in good shape. Now, in order to take advantage of the... No, the scanner upgrades. Not the scanner itself. Oh, I see. Okay, so not the scanner itself. So which one is the best one? Okay, so that one gives me monies. That one gives me lots of monies. That one gives me some. I think that one looks like a good one to have in there then. Let's do that. Okay, sounds good to me. Right, let's go back to the freighter then. Let's do the upgrades in there. Now, I think it's time. I think it's time to engage the Hollyhock drive. We haven't even checked out this system. We can do that from the freighter. Let's go and get the freighter. Space is very red. The Committee for the Liberation and Integration of Terrifying Organisms and their Rehabilitation into Society. Did I put the scanner back into a suit? Did I? Did I? No. Oh, it is. That's a supercharged slot. So I got how many supercharged? Oh, I got loads of super. That's why. Okay, so let's put that in there then. That one can go in there, and that one can go in there. There we go. It's confusing stuff, isn't it? Right. Y X. Summon the space. No, summon the freighter. That. Down, 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 down. Look at all the weaponry I've got. That's pretty cool as well. Reinforced defense turrets and all sorts of stuff. New graphics for the landing base as well. Only one problem, Chili. Yes, we don't need to get there. We all know that one. I always thought League Against Salivating Monsters was better. But I propose we hit it hard and hit it fast with a vigorous, and I mean vigorous, leaflet campaign. Some of them, that has got to be the best episode, hasn't it? Just see me as a facilitator. I've been in meetings like that. That's lovely. Let's put that on the back burner for a moment, shall we? I love it. Right. Okay. So, who was it? Was it the Harkonnens or the Arakises that sent me some stuff? And where is said stuff? Oh, here it is. Let's whack that into. Well, we'll put it in there for the moment. Thank you very much for those. I'll put it in there for the moment, and we'll come back and see what it does in a moment. Because I have no idea. Right. So that's the freighter hyperdrive. Okay. So let's whack that in there. So presumably this all connects up. Look at that. It does. So now my hyperdrive range is 1,274 light years. We've increased that rather dramatically. That's brilliant. So that's good. Right. So yes, it's a shame that the guns don't fire. So I suppose we could do that. Right. Okay. So we've now got an excellent exosuit. We've now got an excellent starship with some serious pew pew on it, which is fun. Isn't the Infraknife Accelerator the best gun, from what I recall? And then there's the multi-tool as well. And then our freighter now has as maximum. Put an S-class in the boosted slot. So, what, one of these? Okay, well, we'll move the hyperdrive out and put, which one should we use? Hyperdrive range, hyperdrive range, hyperdrive range. Put one of those in there. Oh yeah, it goes up even higher. Okay, wow, nice. 1,339.8 light years. Very precise. Can't get that last 0.2 out of the engine, sir. Sorry. There's an 800 light year upgrade available from the upgrade console. Is there? God, you guys have dug into this. Okay, so what do I do here? Base parts and upgrade. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, all this stuff is unlockable as well, isn't it? Oh, there's so much stuff in here. Okay, so that's we've done that lot. Those are all things. Glass stairs. Okay. Oh, so much stuff. Oh look, we can unlock colours. Black. Let's have some black. And let's have some pink. Obviously, pink's essential for a Star Destroyer. We might as well have all the colours since we're here. I don't think you should have to unlock colours. That seems a bit strange. Okay, so we got. What else we got in here? Okay, so we've done that. I've done that. Oh, that's it. Okay, so what's the 800 light year upgrade? Might as well get them all. I suppose I should really. Temporary frigate upgrades. Plasmatic pinch. Somebody has to sit down and design all these things. Oh, a reality de-threader. I think one of those is good. A reality de-threader. I like the idea of a reality de-threader. Explosive drones. Wow. Okay, so we've unlocked all the blueprints. There's a few bits here. A few bits there. Cool. A reality de-threader. A special brew. Yeah, No Man's Sky does have so much stuff in it. There we go. I think that's all the freighter-y stuff, isn't it? So which one's actually the boosty thing? Oh, hyperdrive range there. Look. So that hyperdrive. Oh, that's it. The reality de-threader is 800 light year upgrade. We've got to have one of those then. Let's de-thread some reality. Here we are, a reality de-threader. Boom. There we go. We've now got a hyperdrive range of 2,300. I think that'll do. Okay. De-thread is okay, but doesn't de-throttle. Yes. 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 Right. Okay. I feel we're getting carried away. Well, I'm getting carried, and I'm enjoying being carried away. But that'll do in a pinch. A bit like the teleporter. Or in a pinch, we could. Oh, now we've got too much stuff. Right. I feel we should engage the Hollyhock drive, and see where it takes us. Captain Admiral Unpronounceable, can you please engage the Hollyhock drive? Engage the Singularity engine. Engage that thing. Now the Singularity engine has two controls. Okay, this one over here is the on button, and you can probably figure out the rest of the controls for yourself. Here we go. Are you ready, my friends? It's time to do the Hollyhock jump. Here we go. Boom. Ah. the thing. Wow, it's so pretty. Look at that, we've got a Star Destroyer as well. Here he goes. I mean, I could do that all day, actually. I think we should just do that. Okay, so this is First Contact. Ooh, and the Admiral looks very pleased. So let's go to the science station, because we've got a science station now, and do some scanning and find out what strange life forms might be here. Okay, activate the planetary probe. Everybody just watch your orifices, because I'm activating the planetary probe. There we go. Okay, wow, we've found some planets here. New Ruri. We've got a ringed planet, Sukarno Prime, which has copper, gold, and silver on it. That sounds like an Olympic planet. There's one here that looks like it's got potentially a nice surface. Well, it's called a nuclear planet. That's a bit weird. We should go and visit these. I like the idea. That's a fungal planet with copper, gold, and silver on it, though. That's pretty cool. And then we've got this planet over here, which is a scalding planet. So that one's a bit hot. So only 4 planets. Let's go down. Strange life forms apart from me. Yes. Let's go down to the planet. Let's investigate our stuff. Let's go and have a look, because boldly going where no Drew has gone before. Or probably. Since when have we got Navigator Liz on board? It's like everybody else on this ship has got a space name, right? Okay, hang on a minute. So that the captain, where's he gone? The captain is Admiral Ritty Time. Anyway, whatever that says. Okay. And yet we've suddenly got Navigator Liz. Is that? I suppose maybe Navigator. Is that what happened to Liz Truss? She got teleported many years into the future, and she's now a navigator on a spice freighter. Love it. It's probably safer than putting her in charge of the entire United Kingdom, but there we go. Right. Anyway, we'll leave Navigator Liz to whatever she's doing. Map reader Clive and security officer Bob. Yeah, so seems that would be a cool thing. Can we can't. I don't suppose we can. We can't rename the crew, can we? Navigator Liz. It's not really a very spacey science fiction name, though, is it? Liz. She should be called Solara or Tempestua or something like that. Liz. It's not a spacey name. Look at that. There's the Normandy. Look at that. What a glorious ship that is. Right. Well, there's a space. A space station. There's a gigantic arrow pointing to the left. That's basically saying go that way. Well, actually, for you guys, it's that way. We should call it. Why can't we have? Yes, we need Navigator Jenny, don't we? First time chat from Sue. Don't let Pilot Boris hear you saying that. No, Eric the Navigator. Yes, Eric would be good. Is it a diversion sign? Maybe it is. What's that black? Is that a shadow moving across the space station? It is, isn't it? It's a shadow moving across. Oh no, it's just disappeared. Oh no, it's still there. What's that? I've not seen that before. It's like an ink blot moving across the. What's that a shadow of? Let's just turn around, because presumably, there's the sun. So is that a shadow of my ship? Look at my fleet sitting there. The spaceboat. Anyway, let's just curious. Which way? The arrow is pointing that way, so clearly that's the way we should go. There's a planet down there. Which planet is it? New Uri. Okay, so that wasn't the one we were interested in. Oh no, or is it? No, it wasn't. Copper, uranium, and silver. No, that's not it. So where are the other planets? Right, we're going to have to go to Quantum Drive, I think. Who was the female helm operator in Wing Commander 3? I can't remember now. Angel. Was that Angel? Well, she was the love interest. No, she wasn't. She was the girl who got killed, wasn't she? It's like a spoiler, sorry, for Wing Commander 4. Angel got killed, didn't she? Okay, so that is Aruseo Kura. That's the nuclear planet with copper, uranium. Where are the other two planets then? I've lost the other planets. Oh, there's more. Oh, there they are. They've shown up on the scanner now. There's the ring planet. That was the one with gold, copper, and silver on it. Let's go check that one out. It was no the lady we wanted to know was the one in Wing Commander 4 who basically had control of the joystick girl. I think we nicknamed her Jenny at the end of the day. Angel got killed at the beginning. Was it the beginning of 3? I'm remembering it all wrong now. I remember she got killed. Okay, so this is a fungal planet. That doesn't sound very nice actually. Let's go down and have a quick look. Your companion is ready to lay an egg. Was it Rachel? No, Rachel Coriolis was the lady who did your loadouts. Oh, there's a spinny thing. I can't remember what those did before. Let's fly through the middle of it because we can. Oh, pretty much we can. Okay, so fungal planets have some quite interesting looking. Let's land down here because I just want to have a look around anyway. Let's find somewhere reasonably flat. That'll do. Spinny things have some of the best lore in the game. Look at the grass. It's nice, isn't it? Okay, so they look like little flying sorcery things here. So what's we got? Those. Let's do some science. So these are. I don't know what they are. Inorganic objects. Okay. With little lights on them. What's that? That's a life form. It's life gem, but not as we know it, of course. It's sort of just. Now, if this was Star Trek, that would come along and take all the salt out of your body and kill you in a horrible way. So we probably don't want to go near that thing. Look at that. There's the spinny. It's not a portal. This one. What is this thing? I can't remember. How hot is this place? Not too hot, is it? It's 20 degrees, so it's a reasonably nice planet. That does look amazing, though, doesn't it? It's definitely a thing. It's a Dyson tumble dryer. Oh, there's another one of those. So according to that, it eats gravitino balls. It's an animal of some kind, but it's just a floaty, weird energy life formy thing. We'll leave it alone. So what does this thing actually do? There's an ominous looking control panel there. An anomaly, a boundary failure. Let's press the button, obviously. Is it a Stargate? A terminal blinks awaiting input. Okay. Subroutine Sentinel dispatched to intervene. Removal from history, continuation of creator protocols. Eradicate species, do not return. Diagnostic error, data lock. Data loss troubling. Potential loss of control, self-awareness. Doesn't tell us a great deal, does it? It's a lovely thing. I know what it does. It's a boundary failure. William Macy, first time chat. Hello, William. Had terrible coral wine when I last played this game. Currently reinstalling after watching this. Okay, that's a bit weird. I'm on a glitched world, so this thing sort of tells you why it's glitched. Okay. It might be a dimensional gate. I like these alien life forms. Look at it. It's just sort of sitting there, glowing for no obvious reason. I'd like to be able to communicate with it. You know, does it like coffee and things like that? But there's a cave up here. Let's have a look at the cave. I love the caves. Oh, there's even things dripping. That's new. I remember seeing things dripping before. It does look amazing, this game. It really does. Would you, below the wisp, would you like a cup of herbal tea? Save at the marker post. That's a good point. Let me go and do that. So the thing is, this game is very like the original series of Star Trek in look and feel. It's got that sort of day glow kind of a feel to the place, which I do like. Right. So this thing is really big, actually, isn't it? It does look like a Stargate. It looks like it should do something. Oh no, here comes night. The sun is setting. It's when all the weird critters come out. Cave drip was updated in 4. Okay. We just need the ability to romance some space ladies. More lycra required. Yeah. Look at all the glowy things. That looks amazing, that does. There's little glowy effects as well, like sort of lens flare going on there, isn't it? Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it too well on the stream. There's some purpley lens flare going up there, or is that coming out of those? That just makes it look a little bit more otherworldly, which is quite nice. There's some weird things down here, little eggy things. I'm always suspicious of space eggs, obviously, because danger lies that way. Let's just scan it. What is it? It's inorganic, so that seems to be sensible. And that thing is cobalt. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's give this. Yeah, so a field full of egg-like things. What do you reckon? I'm not convinced. I don't think we should give those a closer look, personally. I think I should step around them really rather carefully and move on. They come out at night mostly. John Hurt intensifies. Yeah, that's right. This is quite a big cave, actually, isn't it? Yeah, look, it's all drippy and weird. I like the way there's little, I don't know, fireflies or things. Those look like those tendril things look like they're going to come alive, don't they? So, yeah, okay, it's all a bit spooky. Let's not. We've had leathery eggs before in this game, and they do bad stuff. So let's not tempt fate. Okay, there's still more of these alien things floating about. It's weird. The floaty things might indicate there's a certain special storm type available here. Never found that storm in the wild, though. It's quite rare to trigger. Hard-boiled eggs. Oh, look at the rings. I've forgotten it was a ring planet. Look at that. That does look amazing from the surface, doesn't it? And actually, it would look quite like that, because there'd be times, if a planet did have rings, let's say there were actually rings around the Earth, they would be very, very, very bright when they were catching the sun. So much so that you would, astronomers would hate them, by the way, because they would ruin astronomical observations. Because all the time the rings were illuminated by the glow of the sun, it would be very, very, very bright, even if the sun wasn't up. So it would be a very cool thing to see, but astronomers would hate them. You wouldn't be able to do a great deal of visual astronomy on a planet where it had rings because of the glow. So, you know, there we are. There's the thing. Right. Well, that planet was quite interesting. Let's go back up into space. Oh, so the floaty things are part of one of the lore quests. I must admit, we need to get into the lore again. Maybe I could start the Awakenings thing, because I've forgotten a lot of it. Simply because I haven't been doing it for such a long time. That's the planet with the one that looks vaguely inhabitable. Let's go over there. No one will get any sleep. Rings can form and disappear within a short period of time. So, yeah, so it's unknown really, isn't it, how long... we might be really lucky with Saturn's rings, in the fact they might only have been around for a few million years or so. So 24/7 daylight would be good for farming. It would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, so it's possible that we wouldn't... that's an interesting thing to think about, isn't it? That you wouldn't be able to do a lot of... Oh, look, we can shoot through this asteroid. Let's do the fly through the asteroid thing, because flying through asteroids is the thing that you can do in this game. I love doing that. Because you can. Right, so that kind of looks a bit like North America there, doesn't it? With quite a few extra lakes. That does look like an amazing planet. That looks like a nice bay over there. Let's go there. Right, there's a nice little peninsular land down there. Let's go land and have a look. If only there was a series of books about a planet divided into light shape. Well, yes. If only there was. Only a few million years. The kind of thing that gives me access to... Yeah, I know. Okay, so this looks... There's some weird stuff on this planet. Okay, some weird little rocks. There's a nice... There's a cute little lake down there. Let's go land beside that. See what this planet's like. Donk. Okay, this is a nuclear planet with lakes. That is a big... I don't know what that is. That's a sort of weird, sort of strange outcropping. I believe that's called a puddle. It looked bigger from space, to be fair. That is... It's not really a puddle, it's more a little scrape, isn't it? Yes, it's barely deep enough to have a swim around. Oh, there is a plant there, though. No, it's just decoration plant. I don't think there's going to be anything alive living in here, is there? These things are big. Can we walk up those? I wonder. Looks like the sort of thing that ought to be climbed because it's there. Let's try that. It looked bigger from space, is always my excuse as well. Yeah. Okay, so there's radiation-y stuff on this planet, so it's not particularly nice. That's a weird looking thing. I think we better do some science on that. Oh, look, it's moving. It's a plant. Which kind of wibbles and moves. Ew. Plants that wibble and move. Never a good thing. Oh, well, look at that. It's got a sort of... It's weird, isn't it? It's got a sort of... That's a weird... Can we walk up it? Here we can. Oh, run out of power. Here we are, at the top. Look at that. I can sort of walk along the ridge. That's a nice bit of balancing there, isn't it? I like it actually in No Man's Sky when you can... It shuts like a Venus flytrap. Watch your oxygen levels, yes. Let's recharge that, shall we? Let's just see if we can climb up. We'll just use the thrusters. I like it when you can stand on tall things in No Man's Sky. If you can get it right. Look, there's... Ah, there we are, that way at the top. Because you can... Oh, look, it's a flying rock. It's a planet of flying rocks as well. Trying to decide is this interesting geology or sign of, well, I don't know, it's a curiously regular phenomenon, isn't it? There's some flying things over there. Let's do some science on them. Are they in range? Yeah, there we go. Here we are. Found some flying things. I like it when you can stand on top of a high thing in No Man's Sky, because it gives you a better sense of... You get a nice view of the landscape like that. And then you're like, let's build a base here. You can't. I know this is what's so good about this game, isn't it? Right, I'm just gonna. If we wanted to build a base, these look like little towers of Sauron, don't they? Or Sauron, that sort of sunk into the landscape. Oh well, we did have a Mount Doom. We built a Mount Doom. No, we built. No, it's not Mount Doom, is it? It's what's it? What's Sauron's fortress called? Barad-dûr. We built a Barad-dûr in the swamp, but it sank. Then we built another one. That sank too. We built a third one. That sank as well. Now, you didn't think you were going to get a mashup of Tolkien and Monty Python, but you did. That's actually a pretty steep drop down there, isn't it? Look at that. Glad we haven't got 3D vision there. That's a long way down. Where's the spaceship? Oh, it's over there. Oh look, we can. The sun's just set. There goes the sunset. Out come the stars. Isn't this game amazing? Okay, it's quite spooky at night, doesn't it? It's Mordor. We've discovered Mordor. Those kind of high spots in VR are a lot. Yeah. So now, if I jump off the edge, I can use my jetpack to cushion my fall, can't I? If I time it right. Is it going to work? Ready? Let's do it. Geronimo! Whee! Yes, look at me. Skydiving. Skydiving in space. Very good indeed. It's sort of base jumping, yeah. Bit of parkour for the space games. That's what I like so much about No Man's Sky. You can just basically arse about and have fun, and it's quite interesting, isn't it? There's some tourists coming across in their space bar. Just kind of loaf about in space, exploring things, and all the planets are worth having a look at. There's always something interesting, and because the day-night cycle is quite quick as well, you get a lot of variety as well. I do like some of the. It's not one of the best planets we've seen, but some of those planets with the colourful grass and things like that are very, very cool. I like those. Okay, so let's go back up. I think we should engage the Hollyhock Drive one more time, because it's just fun. And then I think what we'll do from next week, let's go back. Oh, we've now discovered a fugitive starship. See, this game chucks content at you like it's going out of fashion. It's like, here's some more stuff to play with, player. Let's go and deal with the fugitive dude, because we could switch to our intro knife accelerator. Let's give that a whirl. There we go. You haven't come across our. Take that. Boom. Well, that works quite well. Nice. Oh, that's a good gun, isn't it? We like that gun. Journey milestone accomplished. I've been a bad space pilot. Oh, I'm dangerous. Dangerous. Call me dangerous. Somebody should use dangerous as a name for a space computer game. I don't think anybody's thought of that. Right, now my capital ship is over there, but I can ask it to come over here. So I'm going to. Oh, I can't. Too close to the planet. Okay. Let's go away from the planet then. Only the best players can play that game. Yeah, the elite ones. Dangerous Drew. Quick on the draw. That's my special skills. I never had any special skills to start with, alas. Just can't eat any more raw coffee. Right, let's do some more hollyhock drive. Look, let's go into the docking bay. That always helps. More Dakka. Yeah, we need more Dakka. Let's go and find some. Let's go and find some more things to shoot, shall we? Because that was good. The intraknife accelerator, I like that. But yeah, I think next week let's go and do some more of the lore stuff. That might be fun because I think actually on this save I don't think we've done any lore stuff, so it might be fun to start at the beginning again, and follow each one through to conclusion. Actually, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Hollyhock Drive is the captain. Let's just say hello to Navigator Liz. Oh no, I've got we've lost Navigator Liz. Where's she gone? Has she been promoted? We've got now Navigator Sushnev. So where's Liz? I didn't realise the crew rotated. So who have we got up here then? So Analyst Entity Optimises. Where's Liz? Analyst Entity. Oh no, we lost Liz. Where's Liz? Is the Admiral still the same? Yeah, he's still the same. What happened to Liz? Navigator Liz got fired. She resigned. She was the shortest navigator ever. She was offended. It would be funny if it came up with Navigator Sunak. She was offended when you said her name wasn't very sci-fi, so she wandered off. Is she still on board the ship somewhere? Could I find her if I wandered around long enough? Right, anyway, let's engage the Hollyhock Drive. We won't count down from 10. We'll do it Holly's way. 1, 0. There we go. That's very pretty, isn't it? We like it. She's selling cheese. we like the Singularity Hollyhock Drive. It's very pretty. It's hiding from the lettuce. Space lettuces. Right, where is she? No, we've got Navigator totally unpronounceable now. Okay, so we walked through a black hole. We're now in a system, which again is just a long way around. Oh, okay, what we got here then? We've got a frost-bound planet, a high radio source planet, a rainy planet. So this is basically the UK. A boggy planet and a magma planet. Okay. A frost. Oh, there's some sentinels as well. Aggressive sentinels about. I suppose we could go there then. And have a bit of a barney with the sentinels. That's always a bit of a laugh, isn't it? Now that we've got an intraknife accelerator, we could shoot the sentinels in the air as well. Navigator Liz got sacked for making too many U-turns. The entire star system now sounds like the UK. Boggy and rainy, yeah. Oh, that's not my ship. Where's my ship? There's my ship over there. Who's parked in my cargo bay? You're not allowed to park that there, sir. Oh, there's the space station. Parked near the space station. Right, so where is that? Come on, the other starships. I love the way those appear. It's very Battlestar Galactica-y, that is. So what planet is that? Hinkton Minor. That's the boggy planet. We don't want to go there. That's the high radio source planet. Another one's over there somewhere, but we can't see it because this planet's in the way. That's the frosty planet. Which one was that? Oh, that one's got high Sentinel activity. Where's the one with aggressive Sentinels? There we go. Let's go there. Why not? I went to prep school with Hinton Minor. These wormhole jumps must be hell for your navigators. They're like, if you keep using that, I'm quitting. Okay, so let's see. Is that liquid down there, do we think? No idea, do we? Okay, we're landing on the night side. Mercu P41. Yeah, there's definitely water down there. The Sentinels get all aggressive with you, don't they? Well, like the trees. Nice trees. Let's land on the top of the hill. Hostile patrols, right, okay. Boltcaster. Let's reload that. Right, now we're ready. Did I upgrade the Boltcaster, by the way? Has it got... I think I supercharged it, didn't I? Yeah, so I've got a supercharged... Took you out. Oh, it's chucking grenades at me now. Eight Sentinels. There we go. One behind me. Just reinforcements are arriving. Yeah, well. There we go. Suppression level 2. Here they come. Got those little heatery things, they're annoying, aren't they? Let's give it there. Die, horrible space aliens. Right, when do we get the dogs? It's the dog things I like. There we go. Reinforcements arriving. There we go. Suppression level 3. This feels much more like fun combat now, though. Oh, don't shoot my own ship. One stuck. Oh, there it is. The dog. Right. Die, dog. Got it. Here we go. Right, now the stompy thing's coming on. Doggers. Help. There he is. Have I got to shoot his legs out or something? Ow, ow. Nope. I've got the wrong one now. Which one is it? There. Where's the shield? Where's the shield gone? There. I was going to say, I couldn't find my shield. They killed me. No! I thought I could recharge my shield. Ah. Death by attempt. Oh well. Okay, so my return to death location. Apart from the fact there's a bunch of sentinels here. Hop into my spaceship and hide. What happened to my shield then? My shield got damaged, so it got taken down, and then the shield got hit. Well, now we got hostile spaceships. Let's go deal with them next. As long as the damage report machine didn't get damaged, we're all good. Right, switching to intraknife accelerators. Right, come on, Sentinel boys. Picked the wrong fight this time. You may have killed me once, but you don't get to kill me again. That's pretty cool, to be honest. Right, so more space pew pew. Right, oh look, they're coming again. Let's get up into space. Have you seen what happens at level 5 space combat? No, I haven't. Let's see if we can trigger that then. I don't think I've ever got that far before. Well, let's deal with. Okay. Because these Sentinels are quite tough spaceship-wise, aren't they? Boom. Nice explosions. That is a good gun, isn't it? Right, okay, so more bad guys are on their way. At least I've got some buddies with me this time. Okay, so how do I know which level I'm on with regards to the alien ships? fast. That is a good gun, isn't it? Oh, it even leads the target as well now. That's nice. We like that a lot. Yeah, you see, the Sentinels don't stand a chance now. Fly where they explode for shield recharge. Yeah, it does look a little bit like a Cobra, doesn't it? Which is a bit scary. Oh, some more bad guys incoming. They're fast, those little things, aren't they? Did I get a shield upgrade then? Take that. Oh no, I overheated the gun. I've got some nanites that time. I think it'd be worth having that. It is a very good gun, I'll say that. Boom. Right, okay. We've got a shield battery. There we go. Shield battery engaged. Well, we can fire on them the moment they come out of wherever they come out of. Oh look! How many spaceships are there? Lots. That's a proper firefight now, isn't it? Oh, almost did your basic neighbours there, but it wasn't enough. Boom. Oh, don't shoot more than my buddies. So did the Sentinels eventually just give up and go, actually, too many losses? This guy's got too much weaponry. I might be able to give the Sentinels a bit of payback, actually. Far too smug, the Sentinels. He's on fire. He's on fire. Boom. Boom. So satisfying. Die, Sentinels, die! Scourge of the galaxy, these things are. They all deserve to be destroyed. Oh. Let's have the shields back up again. I mean, so they've been hitting me then, haven't they? Those pesky Sentinels. Where's the last one? It is. He's on fire. Boom. Nice. Oh, more's coming. Now for level 5. Here they come. Level 5. Whoa! Okay. What the heck is that? Okay, well, it's launching. Okay. Yeah! I don't like the look of that. Okay, so presumably, shall we try and take down? Ow, ow, ow. Okay, I think we should try and take down the fighter escort first somehow. Feels like the right thing to do. Now, nope. Okay, let's get a bit of distance between us and that crazy ship. If I can get out of range of it, maybe pick off the fighters. That's a Sentinel freighter. They brought a battleship, the rotters. That's just not playing fair, is it? Come on then. Yeah, we're going to stay out of range of your battleship, and then we're going to take it on, my friends. Yeah? You want to play tough? Well, we got you covered. I'm going to stay out of range of your big guns until we've dealt with you. Oh no, they've backed off. Or have they? Where's it gone? Is it? What's it? What are they doing? There it is over there. Okay. Don't get too close to that battleship. So that's going to make mincemeat out of us. It repositions. Recharge them earlier. Okay, yeah. So I don't know if taking down the fighter escort is going to help us on this. Let's recharge the shield. Shield at 100%. Right, let's give this freighter a bit of a hard time. Okay, what can we do to the freighter? Anything? Is there? Has it got a? This doesn't look like it's a good plan. Aim for the turrets, obviously. I didn't even see any turrets. Where are the turrets? There are a lot of turrets. I can see one on the top there. Right, reinforced turret. Ah, there we go. There's one down. Right. Turrets all the way along the top. There we go. Did we get them all? There's some down there. Boom. Yes. They're cutting its teeth off. What we like. Okay. Nice top tip there, guys. Well done. Oh, where is it? Where's the capital ship gone? Is that it? Have we defanged it yet? Not sure if we have. We entice it to fire at us anymore, or is it dead? Because if it's dead, can we just blast it? Seems to be dead. You can't blow it up. Oh no, what, really? Oh, let's get rid of that last one then. Oh, despawned. He ran away. Oh, here they come again. What's coming through the hole this time? Another one? Yeah, another one. Well, that's just the same. Has it still got weapons? Yeah, it's still. Ah, it's back to full power now. That seems to be a bit unfair. Yeah. So is that basically a battle I can't win? I was going to say I need one. I need my freighter here to dish out some damage as well. That looks to me like a battle I can't actually win. You can just disable it. So that's basically I managed to achieve that. No, I'm not going to attack it. So the Sentinels, you can't beat the Sentinels. That's not fair. You've got to be able to win. Space pew pew as well, right? Where's the frigate? All the other space people around are just going, why is he doing that? The crazy dude's attacking the Sentinels. Why is he doing that? Space Sentinels. So they've run away again. Those Richardson. It's good combat practice. It is. It was fun. Here they come again. That's quite a cool ship though, isn't it? I have to say. Right. I think it's time to warp ourselves out of here. Just on warp cannons. How far out of range do we have to get before they give up? Let's go hide in the asteroid field. That always works on Star Trek. It's the most combat I've ever done on stream. It probably is actually. Let's see if the Sentinels can fly through there. There we go. Let's just randomly go somewhere in space. Let's go there. Engage. Run away. It would be nice to be able to blow it up though. It would be nice to be able to blow the Sentinels up. And we gave them a pretty good bloody nose though, didn't we? We didn't die, unlike on the ground. That was refreshingly good. I enjoyed that. Yeah. And I'm in a random star system. So, given it's the end of the stream, and it is, alas, already the end of the stream. So next week, my emerald drive. So they actually damaged my ship. The rotters. Where's my emerald drive? Oh, did I lose something? Indium. Where's the Emerald drive? Do I need to reinstall it? Oh, it's the Dyson pump. Where is the Emerald drive? Yeah, actually boarding a Sentinel freighter, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? You flashed up a warning about in the combat. Okay. Anyway, so there we are. What have we got in this system? We've got a supercritical planet. You go there, it just goes, Drew, you're rubbish. Drew, you're useless. Don't go there. An overgrown planet. Let's land on the overgrown planet and chill for the end of the stream. Everybody's a critical planet. It's a super critical planet. It's like that was a rubbish landing. Go back and do it again. Call that a space scan. That's what I call a space scan. Maybe I've got component damage turned off. I don't know actually. That's a good point. Ooh. Object of interest. Ooh. Oh look. A derelict freighter thing. No, we don't want them. More content. No, we don't want any content. Not this point. We're just trying to go land and have a nice relaxing end to the game. Game, just stop sucking content at us. Supercritical planet. Let's just get ourselves a nice. Oh, there's a nice. Where should we go? There's a nice little island there. I think. I'm going to go there. Let's land there. There we go. Always on the beach. Yeah, we should always land on the beach, shouldn't we? Let's land on the beach. Okay. A nice little cove there. That looks pretty, doesn't it? Look, there's pretty plants. There we go. Look, we'll land in here, next to the mushroom. Look at that. Nice place to end. This is what's so amazing about this game, is you just land and you go, oh, there's a new type of planty thing. Look at that. I don't think I've seen. Oh, it's raining as well. I don't think I've seen one of those before. Let's do some science. It's definitely a plant, so that's pretty cool. It's a big plant as well. Yeah, nice. We like big plants. There's some weird things floating. What are they? Are they alive? Those are planty things. I don't know what those other things are. They look like weird little skulls floating about. Don't know. They're moving so fast I can't actually see what they are. Those are weird. Are they actually critters? They're not, are they? I don't know what those are. Oh, look at the sunset. Anyway, down by the beach. Oh, there's one of those. Oh, what the heck's that? What's that? That was cool. Like a wiggly planty thing. That was a storm though, unfortunately, just as we're landing. Anyway, look, there's a nice sort of beach. It's not actually a beach actually, it's a cliff edge, isn't it? There's some cool weird things down in the sea as well. Actually out of range of the scanner, but anyway, there we go. Right, I suppose I ought to get back to the ship before the storm comes in. It's very large, isn't it? Yeah. Planet of the giant things. Now the temperature's going up because of the storm. So it was a nice planet and now it isn't. Yeah, it might be fun to explore next time. Although I'd like to do a bit more of the lore, so we'll have a bit more of a dig around. I'd like to jump in and out of the spaceship. Although we don't have to do that anymore, do we? That does restore point. Okay, so let's jump in there. There we go. Right, I better stop. Yeah, so it's quite good. Nice place. Anyway, enough of that. So next week we'll try and do a bit. Maybe we'll do a bit more exploring here to start with. But I'd like to do a bit more of the lore. So let's go and try that out and see what else is going on. Land of the Giants. Could be good fun. Anyway, thank you, my friends. Look after yourselves. Have a fantastic week ahead of you. If you're joining me tomorrow for Star Sizzling, I will be glad to see you. Otherwise, have yourself a fantastic weekend. I might see you on Saturday for the retro stream, where we continue on with the amazing adventures next Beyond the Frontier. So look forward to seeing you then. Back to more writing stuff next week, and then onwards we go into November. Bum bum bum. Look, there's the thing. Anyway, take care, my friends. Be good. See you soon. Have a good one, and gust and carry on. 07 interlopers. Be good. See you soon. Bye bye now.